lead wilderness ranger with the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest here in Washington. I was also a wildland firefighter, um, a forest protection officer, a resource advisor, an emergency medical technician, and that's just a few of the titles that I hold in federal work. So what does a ranger do? We think of wilderness rangers as people who walk around in the woods and hike and backpack, and while that's true, um, in the simplest terms, we save lives. We protect our environment. We protect the American people and the very dirt that our country is built upon. I've saved lives dangling off of cliffs in the North Cascades. I saved the life of a cardiac patient on the Natchez Loop Trail just outside Mount Rainier National Park. I stood in the way as 100-foot flames burned toward the town of Natchez, and myself, along with numerous other now fired federal workers, prevented that town from burning. For 18 years, I faithfully served my country. I was a U.S. Marine for 8 years, and I was with the and have been with the Forest Service for 10 years as a wilderness ranger. I have always placed myself between the danger and my fellow citizens. And now I feel like I've been cast aside like some sort of parasite class or some kind of fraud. These heartless and gutless firings will lead to the loss of lives and property. Towns like Natchez may burn next year. My patient on the Natchez Loop Trail may not make it next year because people like me will not be available to help when the call comes. The impacts to our citizenry are, at this point, they're untold. Small rural towns like Tonasket and Natchez may not survive under the crush of this. These firings are illegal. They violate norms. They violate bargaining agreements. President Trump and his cohort Elon Musk are violating laws in firing these hardworking Americans. And I'd like to say that Mr. Vaught said that he wants the federal workers to be traumatized. And I'd like to congratulate him for that. I'd like to congratulate him for that success. These illegal actions serve only one purpose, and that is to hurt good, hardworking Americans, federal workers just like myself. But I want to point out the one thing that Mr. Vaught didn't take into account, and that was while he may have traumatized federal workers, he's also mobilized us and he's organized us. And rest assured that rangers like myself, we take our oath seriously.